everyone, this is Carol Hibbard, and I just wanted to discuss something that they actually had on the Women's Lounge this evening. It was really interesting. It was about self-image, and us women always have a problem with our self-image. I think, I don't know, when you're little, especially like me, I was overweight my whole darn life. I was a fat baby, a fat kid. Got thin in my 20s and 30s, and then started getting fat again because, well, I just am. Anyway, but you'd be on the playground and they'd call you names, and it was not always very nice. Anyway, I know that we've all got kind of a self-image problem. Some women actually have too good a self-image, and so they might drive you a little bit crazy with their flitting around. I don't know. I'm not in that category. So this is going to be a video that I put with my blog, and it's called Get Naked This Week and Then Look in the Mirror. And the reason that I came up with that title is that one of the ladies on the Women's Lounge is Megan Christine, and she said get naked this week, and I just thought it sounded funny, so I wanted to use it. But it was really the person on topic at that moment excuse me, was Krista Carey, and she was talking about, like, she used to do some sort of physical exercise or something in a workout place where it was just a room full of mirrors, and her instructor told her that she wasn't going to get very far because she had no confidence in herself. And he said the reason that he knew this was because she would not look at herself in the mirror as she was doing these workouts. And it's important to do that to make sure you're not going to hurt yourself and that your form is right, your back is straight, or your knees are bent, or whatever it is that you need to be watching, right? And he said that because she didn't look in the mirror, she had no confidence, so it gave her a challenge to start looking in the mirror and observing herself and feeling better about herself. And so she did, and it worked. So she gave us all a mirror challenge this week to do the same thing. And Megan added the get naked because Megan said she used to have a problem looking at herself before and after a shower or something because she was uncomfortable with her weight, as many of us are, and she didn't want to look at herself in the mirror. So it's sort of like, you just kind of have to push the issue. I gotta take my glasses off because they're making me a little dizzy here, and I hurt because my cat jumped from the floor all the way up and landed on my shoulder, and he forgets he's not a kitten anymore. He's like a, 22-pound horse instead of a cat, or flying squirrel or something. But it hurt, and I think he dislocated my darn shoulder. Anyway, so don't mind me as I try to massage my shoulder and wince, but I'm going to do that thing this week. I'm going to look in the mirror, whether I'm naked or not, and I'm going to find something that I like about my face or me in general, and compliment myself. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to get out there, start looking at yourself in the mirror, and acknowledge that, wow, you've got some good looking ears. Nobody can. Our ears kind of look the same, right? Eyebrows. Well, we've got nice eyebrows. I don't care. But most people have pretty eyes, I think. So just tell yourself, you've got some really pretty eyes. You don't want to go overboard and say, wow, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, because then your mind starts arguing with you that, well, maybe you're not. Because your mind is one of the ones that's been telling you all the bad things about yourself. Sorry, over the years. So you've got to kind of get a different mindset about your self-image. They did a video recently. It was actually a Dove commercial. Showed a bunch of women talking to a police sketch artist. He made pictures of them based on their descriptions of themselves. Then he had another group of people come in and observe these women, and then they in turn described those women to the sketch artist. And he drew a second set of pictures and then put them up side by side and showed that first set of women their pictures. And every one of them was shocked because the second picture looked so much nicer. They were prettier, thinner, happier looking ladies, right? And they all, I thought my face looked fatter. I thought I had more double chins, or, they had negative things about themselves, and they were shocked that somebody else saw them in a different way. And that's generally the case. We just don't have good self-esteem anymore, and we need to work on making that better. So I'm going to be writing a blog post. You can read it. I don't know how much more I'll add to it, but I'll put a link to that underneath this video. And you need to check it out, because we all need to be working on our self-image. So get naked and look in the mirror this week and compliment yourself. Pretty darn simple stuff, but I think it's a good idea. Where I got this information was, we call it the Women's Lounge. They do this every Sunday on Facebook. They have a hangout. You can go in there. It's an event, and it happens at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and it only lasts most of the time an hour to hour and a half, something around there. But it's just a bunch of women sharing information, problems, questions, whatever. The topic changes by the week. And I'll put a link actually to that also under my blog post here. And go see that. And you're all invited. It's a fun time. Get a cup of coffee, sit down, put your feet up, and enjoy it. There's a place you can comment. You can chit-chat back and forth between each other about what the women are all talking about. Even you men can show up. We've got a few men that will sneak in there and make comments, and that's okay. They're usually very complimentary comments, so that's okay. Anyway, it's every Sunday, and I will put that link below here, and it's an interesting thing, and it's not a salesy thing at all. It's just women being women and talking. So join us next Sunday. It's really an interesting little bit of time, and they cover some great topics. All right, I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.